Day 34, Psalm 34. Although the Psalms were written over 2,000 years ago, they still speak to us today. For someone coming to read the Old Testament for the first time, they are a great place to start, because as we read or listen to them, we can identify with the writer and realize that these are shared experiences across the passage of years. Psalm 34 is a hymn of praise. Let's listen to the first 3 verses. I will praise the Lord at all times. I will constantly speak his praises. I will boast only in the Lord. Let all who are helpless take heart. Come, let us tell of the Lord's greatness. Let us exalt his name together. There are verses of thanks in the next few verses. I prayed to the Lord and he answered me. He freed me from all my fears. Those who look to him for help will be radiant with joy. No shadow of shame will darken their faces. In my desperation I prayed and the Lord listened. He saved me from all my trouble. For the angel of the Lord is a guard. He surrounds and defends all who fear him. For the angel of the Lord is a guard. What an image to have of the care of God in these difficult times. Let's go to verse 8. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Oh, the joys who take refuge in him. We need to turn to the Lord and trust him. By putting our trust in the Lord at all times, in good and in bad, we can indeed taste the Lord. Listen again to verse 8. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Oh, the joys who take refuge in him. We know how difficult it is to describe taste. The scientists tell us that we've only 5 basic tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and a new one on me, umami, agreed as a unique taste in the 1980s. You can look it up yourselves. And yet we have wine and food experts who speak and write at great length on the flavour or taste of a wine or a food dish. But all the description is of little use until you taste it for yourself. In the same way, everyone's experience of God's love, the taste, is different, and it can be very difficult to explain to others. But God reaches out to us all individually as unique persons with unique life experiences and unique issues. The psalmist has the right words to express his thoughts, but verses 19 and 20 have verses of supreme comfort. The righteous person faces many troubles, but the Lord comes to the rescue each time. For the Lord protects the bones of the righteous, not one of them is broken. The writer of this psalm constrained themselves by starting each line with a successive letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It is an acrostic poem, a literary sleight of hands, you might say. But even with that constraint, the words are powerful. Listen to verse 4 again. I prayed to the Lord and he answered me. He freed me from all my fears. May the Lord answer your prayers at this time. Amen.